TIL of Miguel Wattson, an electric eel from Tennessee with its own Twitter account. Whenever he discharges a large enough jolt, a tweet will be automatically sent out to his account Electric Miguel. Apart from sending tweets, he also helps power up Christmas trees at the aquarium. If only his name was Miguel. Apparently for their Spooktober event he is connected to electrical jack-o'-lanterns that light up when he discharges. That's what their email said anyway. I haven't been in a few weeks. It's a really nice aquarium. I've been several times over the years. I never knew about Miguel. Direct link to the Twitter. https://twitter.com/electricmiguel, https://twitter.com/electricmiguel. BRB gonna go follow an eel on Twitter. Update, I followed an eel on Twitter. What even is my life anymore? The switch senses the eel juice and turns on the lights. We aren't to the point of eel slaves being a viable power and/or nutrition source. It's a little disappointing that they don't power the light because it's like they're having a little eel idea. Energy efficient shock noodle. I live about 15 minutes from Tennessee Tech. I'm definitely taking my kid to this. What is it with Tennessee and electric eels? There is a professor at Vanderbilt University, in Nashville, not Chattanooga, so not the same eels, who has got several single-author papers in Science, something which you almost never see by measuring exactly how and when they shock their prey. Awesome, now I can truthfully claim I use Twitter less than an eel. This is my city's aquarium and I'm just learning about this. Talk about a TIL. The Tennessee Aquarium is incredible, it's by far the most unique and diverse array of exhibits in the US. Honestly, I like it substantially more than even Atlanta's aquarium. Certainly well worth the visit. Makes you wonder why the robots in the Matrix didn't just build electric eel farms. I've met him multiple times, he currently lives at the Chattanooga Aquarium, has a great sense of humor and loves when people don't tap on his glass. Ha! https://twitter.com/electricmiguel. If anybody lives in the Southeast, Chattanooga is a phenomenal weekend getaway spot. Stop by and see Miguel while you're there. Till an eel is more productive than I am. There's also a super loud buzzer whenever he electrocutes the water, in the Chattanooga Aquarium if I remember correctly. Matt Watson from Super Mega Evolution. First electric eels and now internet connected eels. 800 volts, 1 amp. Not sure how the engineering was done, but if I were going to do this I'd use a sensitive detector to measure the current in the aquarium and a separate power source to power the light/speaker, etc. This way you can control the output and scale it to whatever has the maximum average effect on the lights, etc. Anyone know? Sparky boy, Miguel here to direct some current. I said oh girl. Shock me like an electric eel. Baby girl. Turn me on with your electric eel. Do they have enough power to actually do this, or is this a poorly worded way of saying that you can follow this Sparky dude on Twitter? I still can't believe this is real LMAO. But it's perfect though. How often does he discharge? That's electrifying. I love how he's verified. The Tennessee Aquarium is really cool, it's the largest freshwater aquarium in the world. So you get to see a lot of interesting things that you don't typically see at a lot of aquariums. Is this the first source of electricity in Tennessee? I kid. Where the fin starts on the underbody all the way to the tip of the tail. How is the electricity being harvested from the eel? They'd need some special type of equipment. The Christmas tree is a really neat visualization. With it people get to understand world of an animal with very different senses and structure. He should run for president. I live here and it's so weird to see a post about my city. The infamous Christmas eel. That's fucking adorable. Okay, but where in Tennessee? The Chattanooga Aquarium, presumably. Eels up inside yet. Fun fact, electric eels aren't eels. They are more related to catfish and carp. Glad Miguel is getting some spotlight. They have a speaker above his enclosure and if you're there at the right time you can hear the discharge. It's pretty cool. Real renewable energy. Electric eels are fucking cool, can't believe something like that actually exists. Should have called him Miguel Wattson. Damn. That's sad. Miguel Wattson, from Super Mega. That's a super cool till bro, couldn't find the answers so. 1. How is his shocks harnessed to travel to the tree lights? 2. Probably a really dumb question, but hey, it's my third whiskey. How are the other fish not shocked in the tank when he does this? Doesn't electric travel through water? Thank you for your patience and willingness to educate. I met him yesterday. He is currently lighting up jack-o'-lanterns. Electricity. This eel is more useful than some of the people I know, yes. Saw him this past weekend, he's adorable. I've met Miguel. Whoever thought of this name needs a raise. This is great, Miguel Wattson? From Super Mega. Oh my god, I am impressed. That's so wholesome. We must protect the eel at all costs. It's like our very own Lil Sebastian. Can someone explain how this works? Why do electric eels generate electricity? I was expecting more of a Helen Keller style tweets. Now I want a Christmas eel. Truly, we are living in the future. I didn't know this. I just took my daughters there this past Sunday. Make a power plant a la Matrix with these. Well, that's an account I will proudly follow. I was on acid at this aquarium and that eel is trippy. Does anyone have an extra pokeball they could give me, so if we had enough electric eels we could actually provide electricity for the whole world? New York Post should hire him. Jolt, the third derivative of position. Nature has all the answers. Eels to replace hydro dams by 2035. Bro, I don't like my name, but this makes me feel better about it. I said, oh girl, shock me like a Miguel Wattson. Electric Miguel, you could have told me that was another one of Anthony Weiner's dirty Twitter accounts and I so would have believed you. A bit like the average consumer then. Electric eels are one of those creatures I've known about for forever, but still upon seeing a video of one actually generating electricity makes me question reality because of how wild they are. Can the eel come out and play? https://www. YouTube.com/watch, v equals K6RLDN Lu2KQ. This reminds me of the octopus that was infamous for correctly predicting the winners of a ton of international, European, football matches. https://en. Wikipedia.org/wiki/Paul_the_octopus. Looking at the wiki, it seems he was among a few predictive animals. Wattson, I see what you did there. How are electric eels not killed when they electrocute something? I mean, they're both in the water. Unless they are like bees and they suicide bomb themselves to kill the enemy. And also, couldn't they, theoretically, just see tons of fish swimming by, and just electrocute that general area, granting the eel tons of food? My time to shine. Yet another reason to love the Chattanooga Aquarium. I highly recommend all of downtown Chattanooga if you ever get a chance. Is he actually powering the tree, or just use a signal line for a relay? He's taken a break from being in that level of Crash Bandicoot 2. The Tennessee Aquarium in Chattanooga is so awesome. Not quite as spectacular as the one in Atlanta, though also never as crowded, but the freshwater section is really one of a kind. Very pleasant to walk through and doesn't feel ultra commercialized. Whenever I have friends or family in town, at least in the before times, I would always take them there. That's a really great aquarium, by the way. Chattanooga is a nice town. Now I have another reason to visit Tennessee. I want to see Miguel. I said, oh girl. Tweet me like an electric eel. I must have been a kid when first hearing about electric eels, because it wasn't until now that I went WTF, how are electric eels real? Miguel for president. Like wiring a Pikachu to your microwave. What does he tweet? I'm officially following him. Thank you. Eels shitposting on Twitter is probably the best part of Twitter, tbh. I just went to the aquarium the other day here in Chattanooga, where it's located, and got to see Mr. Wattson in person.